Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a video about what to expect about your first week or two on the program. On the first day you'll check in. You can either fly down the day before, you can fly down the day of. It doesn't matter. Registration or check-in starts at 9 o'clock. I know for us there was a huge line of people, so they actually started checking us in at 8 o'clock instead. I think it depends on the crowd and what they decide to do that day. So I flew down the night before with my dad, and we met up with the girls in the morning. We got there really early. I think we met up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock over at the Walgreens that's across the street. For us, it was definitely worth it to get there that early because we did get the last 3-bedroom in Patterson that day. So I think it was definitely worth it to wait in line that early, but with the new dorm system, I don't really know much about it, but I do know that they're saying that you don't have to wait in line that early, that you can pick your location and your roommates ahead of time. So if anyone has any more information on that, do let me know so I can share it with everyone else. So you get there, you check in. The first thing they did was they gave us these bags. They were blue bags. They were just like those reusable shopping bags, and in it had some, like, first week supplies. There was laundry, detergent, fabric softener, dryer sheets, a small first aid kit, just little things, a granola bar, and then it had our program guides in it as well. The next thing they did was they assigned us our apartment, printed our keys, and then they took our pictures and we got our housing IDs. And they don't say you don't have to be in full Disney look at check-in, but do try to dress a little bit more, I don't want to say conservatively, but I had a tank top on and they made me put a jacket on for my picture, so I had to have my shoulders covered for my picture. Then the next thing they did was we filled out forms. We filled out our housing agreement. We had to fill out a wellness agreement. My roommates had to fill out their registrations to get stickers for their car. There was a table, I think, where they talked us through the different parts of the book. There's stuff about traditions and Disney look. There's like all the important phone numbers in here, cleaning inspections, what to do if something breaks, like if you need to call for maintenance. There's maps in here. Just a bunch of stuff that was helpful that they all went through. There's a calendar in here as well, so that you could go in and write all the important dates for your program. The next thing that they did was we went over to casting, and that's where we found out what our roles were. You waited in line, then they put a little sticker on the back of your book that says where your location is, what your traditions time is, and then we had another sticker placed on there for a housing welcome meeting. And then we went through all these different rooms in the casting building, and we had to fill out all these forms. They had to take our fingerprints, do background checks. We got our training schedule. So we had 2 training schedules. The first one just had your first day of training, which was basically park orientation or role-specific orientation. That was pretty much most of casting. I had to also go through a drug test since I did work at Kilimanjaro Safaris. I was driving real trucks, so we did need to have a drug test. Recreation and lifeguarding, I know for sure, also had to have a drug test. Then we had a few days off. I checked in on a Wednesday, and we had Thursday, Friday off, and Saturday was traditions. So I'll do a separate video on traditions in Disney Look and what to expect there. And then Sunday I had Animal Kingdom orientation. So it was everyone who was working in Animal Kingdom. It wasn't separated by role. So then at the end of that orientation, they took us over to costuming, and we got to take out 5 costumes. The only thing that they don't provide at costuming are shoes, so you will have to go purchase your own. I had 6 days of training for my role. I had 1 day of declamation with the next day off, followed by 4 days of training with 2 days off, and then 2 more days of training before the assessment. So if you include declamation and the assessment, it was 8 days with 3 days off, so it was about 11 days after traditions that I was assessed and ready to go and ready to take guests and be all on my own in the park. So I think that's about it. That's really what to expect the first week you get there. You're going to check in, You're going to get everything settled into your apartment. You're going to go to traditions. You'll get park or role orientation, and then you'll start training. You'll assess. You'll be set free into the real world. If anyone else has any questions, go ahead and let me know, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.